Um, hello. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Welcome to the stream, everybody. What's going on? All right. Um, now, I'm mostly doing this for two reasons. Number one, I'm doing it because I want to. That's number one. Okay. Number two, I'm doing it because I think it'll help with my art productivity a little bit. Because when I feel like I got eyes on me, it kind of makes me like lock the fuck in low key. So I'm thinking it's gonna be like a nice opportunity for me to. Oh God, hold on, I'm echoing. All right, that's important. It's all part of the important step. Let me work on that. Uh. Hmm. Oh, interesting. Uh. I'm sorry for the immediate technical difficulties. The truth is, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm and I'm fat. Does that help? Probably not. Probably not. Uh, I hate you, Cat. I already hate you so much, dude. Oh my god. You got me freaking out, bro. I had this shit all set up. Whatever, whatever. We all good. We all good. We all good. Um, all right. So, today I'm going to be drawing. Today I'm going to be drawing Kita-san Black from Uma Musume Pretty Derby, the very masculine thing for very masculine people. But first, let's go over some rules of the stream real quick. The rule number one. Rule number one is please be nice to me. Like, I, I'm literally the most sensitive little. I'm such a sensitive little bean. I will start throwing up and crying if you say even a single mean word to me. Rule number two. That's it. That was the only rule. There are no other rules. You can do whatever you want. You can talk about bullshit. You can insult other people in the chat. I do not care. I do not care at all. So let's just erase this real quick. Let's get this baby out of the way. And then we're gonna draw really good today. We're gonna draw some really good art. I got a reference pose ready on my other monitor. Uh, we're gonna be drawing her kind of like jumping up in the air, all happy like. Now, to the probably nobody that isn't familiar with my art at all, you're gonna see that my process is like fucking terrible because drawing a pose is like my least favorite part of the whole thing. Um, so you're gonna see me probably like erase lines. Oh no, you're chill, bro. Don't worry. You can be as active or inactive as you want. Like I said, I'm doing this for me. You know what I'm saying? So, um, like I was saying though, the whole process is very messy. Um, so it's gonna be very messy for me the whole way through, low key, because um, what's it called? Like, because the thing that bothers me so much about drawing poses is I'll be fucking with them for a solid like 30 minutes, and it never actually looks right for me until I like start putting clothing on it. Like when I just got like the raw. Well, okay, calling it raw sounds a little fucking weird, but you know what I'm trying to get at. Like, I don't like when I'm just kind of like drawing a pose, and I always think that like clothing makes like unnatural posing look a lot more natural than it probably should be, low key. So it's a it's a very awkward little zone for me where I kind of just gotta bite the bullet, and I'll get back to it later. So I traditionally have, I would say, four phases to my art. Now phase one is the rough sketch, like it's a rough posing sketch or whatever. This is where I get like autonomy as well as I can. And this is probably one of the worst parts, low-key. I don't like doing this at all. Because I never, like, everybody always said, like, when you start drawing, you need to, like, study autonomy and shit like that. But I didn't do that because I'm lazy and, like, stupid. So I kind of just fucking wing it, low-key, which is probably not very smart, but I do it anyway because I'm just kind of, like, low-key like that. Hashtag like that, I suppose. But it's okay. It's okay. The important thing is that my art, like, usually comes out in a way that's good to me. But, oh my god, there's some things that I'll always hate. I'll always hate drawing arms. I'll always hate drawing legs. And drawing, like feet and shit. That stuff. I don't know how people can make a living doing that, bro. That shit fucking kills me, low-key. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Oh, I also have music playing in the BG. It's just random music from video games because I wanted to play like actual like music. I promise I don't listen to anime and like video game OSTs for my life. I actually like music and shit, but like I figured this would probably be like a safer bet. So like, I don't know, YouTube doesn't just fucking like murder me or something like that. I don't know. I have no idea how like copyright or anything like that works, low key. I'm just kind of like I don't know, man. I'm just kind of like lost and I'm winging it, low key. So we'll see what happens. Maybe the stream will get taken down afterwards. Who really cares, low key? I'm gonna keep saying low key because I'm a fucking dolt. No, balls and stick figures is fine. Like, a lot of people genuinely recommend that because it's better for getting, like, the spacing for, like, the joints and stuff correct. I don't do that because I kind of need to, like... I'm not good at playing around with, like, rough shapes. It's just, like, kind of how, like, my brain works. I need to, like, kind of... I don't know. I don't really know the right term. I need to kind of, like, see it myself and then, like, kind of, like, just space it out from there. I have a different problem where I think, like, I always get, like, the torso not long enough or something like that. But I fix it all before I move on to, like, the next part of the process. So it's just kind of, like, a matter of, like, right here, like, this is not alright. You know what I mean? But, like, once I'm, like, done with it all, I will fix it all up. Nick, shut the fuck up. I'm not fucking streaming power. No, okay. I do want to stream games. I do, down the line. But... what's it called? I'm gonna stream games that I like actually like playing, and I don't know how to tell you guys how much I don't really like Pal World or anything like that. I don't like. I do this thing where I like good video games instead of like bad video games. So yikes. I mean, I've played a lot of Doom, the Dark Ages recently. I was low-key thinking about doing some stream shit with that. Escape the Backrooms. If you can make a good stream suggestion, I'll give you like $30. Like genuinely, Nick, you're an idiot. Oh, hello. What's up? I don't want to like dox people. I'm just realizing I probably shouldn't say their real names. I like Power World because I'm playing with my friends, not because I like the game, if I could just be brutally honest with you. But it's quite an enjoyable game. We should stream quick co-op. That's actually a very good idea. Goat Sim. Nick, Kat, can I mod you to ban Nick? I already don't want him in here. It's like actually making me very upset. Like it's throwing me off my game, and it's killing me. Right, meow to put up with this shit. Yeah. So this is the part where I fix everything because right now everything looks like ass. Like I got like the tummy area way too tiny. But we're gonna get everything looking perfect. That is a promise. It usually looks good by the time I'm actually like done. So, kidding? True. Yeah, I'm gonna like, I'm gonna fucking just get this shit together now. So, the only thing I hate more than drawing like legs and shit is like feet. I hate drawing feet so much because I always give like the characters like Donald Duck like fucking like webbed feet like this, bro. Like I like giving like bigger, like I like drawing like thicker arms and like fingers, and you probably should when you're drawing an anime girl. Like I like giving them a bit more meat on their bones. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that causes like problems low key because I don't know. I think I have like a hot dog hand problem where I'll be drawing a character. A character will, she'll have like like an hourglass curve like this, and then she'll have like fucking like she'll have like a finger like that, and she looks like a fucking Donald Duck ripoff. It's really bad. Um, Grain, what is PIH? What is that? I don't know what that is. What's PIH? Am I stupid? I don't know what that is. Whatever. I'll wait for him to fix that and correct himself because I'm way too dumb right now to work anything out. So some of these like chiptune songs I have in my track thing are apparently from like SNES games or whatever, but I don't really know much about it. I found all the songs like on a Doom WAD that I played a couple years ago that I really liked all the soundtrack for. And I'm not like a VTuber or whatever, but I am trying to go for like kind of like a relaxing kind of like cyberpunk space kind of theme or whatever. That's why I had like a Mass Effect song playing before because that vibe is very good. There's no correlation to the actual game on Steam. We will not be playing. We will not be playing. That's why I'm not gonna play P. I'm sorry to say. Now, even though like I'm drawing the character and stuff and I'm still figuring that shit out, I always draw their collarbone. I always draw their belly button because it helps orient things, and I think it's cute. Oh God. Mass Effect is Kino. I haven't played Mass Effect in like forever though, dude. Like not since like I think like high school on the 360, dude. My brother didn't let me play his Mass Effect 3 copy because he was like Adolf Hitler, but like my brother. So like it was kind of like a bad gig. I couldn't play the fucking game forever. I was only able to play 2 because he didn't care about it anymore because 3 came out. That was the level of like fucking idiocy I was dealing with on a daily basis. It was kind of rough. Yeah, you should, dude. I mean, it's a good ass game. It's a good ass game. At least 2 and 3 are. I've never. I mean, sorry. At least 1 and 2 are. It's weird. Like, I'm not a big RPG guy, but I really do like BioWare. I guess I like. I guess I like Western RPGs, low key. It's just a matter of like. It's just a matter of like I'm very picky because I hate really long games like a lot. They annoy me and get on my nerves because I usually just want a game. I usually want to play a game and be done with it and then move on with my damn life, and I usually can't do that. So I'm gonna do something here. I want to fix this a little bit. I want her to be kind of like arcing her back a little bit. So this is where things get really messy because like, if you take something into like the snipping tool and kind of bend it around a little bit, all the lines get blurrier. So it's gonna get a little messy before it gets good. I'm pretty happy with the legs, I think. Yeah, true. No, I mean, RPGs are rough because you pretty much gotta like take off from work just to finish them a lot of the time. Like, and every time you get home from your job, it's a debate if you want to like either, what's it called? It's a debate if you ever want to like actually finish it or like you actually want to like, hang out with your friends or like do anything else like actually productive. It's a pretty rough gig, low key. I'm gonna have her winking. I like to draw a silly little face that like doesn't stay, so she's gonna be like, ah! No, make it bigger. Ah! There we go. Ah! Yippee! She's gonna be holding a microphone to a fucking mouth, bro. That's a pretty good gig. Yo, I just realized that like there's probably gonna be some like dudes that are subscribed to me from the fucking like Fallout video, and they're gonna be looking in here, and they're gonna be like, "What the fuck?" I don't even know what to like do about those people. Like, I really don't. Like, I'm never gonna make a Fallout video again. I don't even like Fallout, honestly. I like New Vegas. I like 1 and 2, but I don't like playing them like at all. It's kind of rough. You'll never get me to admit that I like Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is horrible. It ruined my whole life. Nah, it's dope. Nope, it's not. Fallout 4 is a bad game. I'm gonna get this like a bit. That's better-ish. I hate Fallout 4. Fallout 4 is like probably like I'm not trying to like just start a stream so I can complain about bullshit, but like I really like Fallout 4 like probably murdered my whole family in like a 3-car pile up with no survivors, bro. It was bad. I'm gonna have her like sideways because I think it's cute like that. Haha. Okay. All right. So now the rough pose is pretty much done. I'm pretty happy with it. We're gonna move on to actually drawing the clothing on and shit. So what we do is we dim this layer. Wait, I might make this a little bit bigger. I wanted to take up more of the picture, like that. Yeah, that's good. That's good. All right. So let's pull up the little ref we have here. Yeah, I did play 76 with you guys. I got lost. I made a house and then I died. Not a big fan. Not a big fan, low key. I'm never really big on those survival games, to be honest. They're kind of like not my like crowd. I don't want to knock people that like it because I'm a good guy. I'm a good guy. I mean, I could never say something bad about something people like. But it just ain't for me. Okay, I don't even know where the fuck to start with this outfit, like, low-key. I already kind of regret wanting to draw this character, but I'm gonna stick with it because I'm brave. And stream is a good excuse to not give up on myself immediately. Because right now, I'd be like, I'm gonna take a break and play Doom. That's what I would fucking say right now, but I can't do that. I can't do that. So, it doesn't need to be perfect, because this is kind of my opportunity to kind of just show myself where the clothing is going and everything like that. So... yeah, I mean, I don't understand how people sink so many fucking hours into games like that. Low-key, I mean... it's just not for me, man. I am just not a fan of games like that. I never will be a fan. On and off, I've played them over the years. I remember, like, so many games I tried to, like, get into the crazes of, like Rust, or, DayZ. I actually played a lot of DayZ back in like middle school. That shit was fucking like hysterical because everybody was so bad at it. We would just collect gear and stand around and then get killed by randoms over and over again. And my friends and I, we don't get so fucking mad at the game. I really don't know why. I mean, there's really no reason to be like so mad about it. We would just go to the airfield and stock up again and just oh god, this is awful. And DayZ was about the same. Not DayZ, sorry. Rust was about the same, where. When Rust was like an alpha, that game was just like you hit people with rocks and then you run to naked dudes and you hit them with rocks and stuff. And I thought that game was so mature because there were dudes running around with their penises out. Like that's what like an adult game was to me. I'm like, whoa, I played an adult game because this guy got his penis out. Little did I know, no, that doesn't matter at all. And I'm a silly Billy. Like, if I want to see a guy with a penis out so bad, I'll just go to the bathroom. Am I right? Am I right, ladies? Come on, up top. Yeah. We like draw the rest of it like this, and then I'll get back to that. So, she's got these like red rope things kind of draped down. I want to add some like effect of like this like dress thing kind of like drooping to the side, you know, because gravity and physics or the like or whatever. So we're gonna like, I do that, and I think that's probably fine. We could always fuck with shit later. Like in the famous words of Bob Ross, just make it first. You can make it look good later. I think that's what he said. If he didn't say that, then I am misquoting a dead man, and I'm a horrible person. But let's just pretend that I'm not for like 5 minutes, please. Remember rule 1, please be nice to me. Please be nice to me. Yeah, so this shit kind of like, just kind of connects right here, pretty much. She got her pits out. And then it's like a lower shirt right here. Buddy, this is the Ratchet 3 Metropolis theme. You can tell because of the extra, like, wow and shit like that. Uncultured swine. I like this one a bit more than the first game. It has a bit more energy to it. but I mean, both songs are pretty fire. I can't really get upset at either one. I mean, it's apples to oranges at the end of the freaking day. Although the level in Ratchet 1 is definitely way better than Ratchet 3, as it usually is with Ratchet 3, as much as I love that game. It's okay. Kat, you gotta remember, bro, like, Ratchet and Clank has been, like, an autistic thing for me since I was, like, 7 years old, so, like, I'm just, like, I'm years ahead of you, and I'm not saying that as a flex, I'm saying that as a, you know, like, I just kind of get you beat there. But it ain't the end of the world. And then she got these little shark teeth things at the bottom, that's kind of cool. I'm not really too interested in making sure, like, I space them out correctly. They'll fix that in the actual lining. Like I said before, the whole point of this phase of the process is just getting the details down so I know where everything roughly goes for the lining process. So, if you feel like things are, like, kind of sloppy right now, I promise I know what I'm looking at, and I know how to interpret it from there. That's one of the beauties of, like, a sketch phase, where, like, I feel like every artist kind of does it in their own way. Therefore, like, you kind of realize that, what's it named? You kind of realize that you are the only artist that could truly understand and translate your own art style, or your own, like, sketches and stuff like that. I think it's kind of cool. I mean, we all kind of got our own way of doing things. Like art as a thing. And this is coming from somebody that didn't go to art school, okay? So, like, I don't have any frame of reference for, like, anything, but, like, I always kind of felt like one of the coolest things about, like, art, especially these days with digital art and everything like that, is that there's no, like, right or wrong way to, like, do things. When you, like, have art friends, you guys kind of, like, go through things in different ways, and you kind of figure things out in different ways. And I always found that to be, like, really interesting, because, like, you know, like, if you're in, like, an art server, you ask about how people, like, make things, how people, like, get ideas, and, like, how they, like, execute those ideas. And it's really interesting. Some people will say, like, oh, I use this tool that I downloaded, and some other people just go, like, yeah, I just kind of raw dog it and it works eventually. Hee. It's very interesting. Something I'll always really appreciate about the hobby. Like, I feel like even though, like, I'll probably never be, like, the best artist in the world, I mean, who knows where I'll go with it, but I'll always feel pretty happy that I kind of carved out some kind of niche with it that I feel is, like, entirely my personality made manifest as art. And I'm sure a lot of people probably feel the same way, you know? It's very easy to compare yourself to others when you're an artist, but, like, it's not something I ever had, like, issues with. It's actually something that, like, I've always really appreciated about the hobby overall. I'm getting a text message from one of my coworkers on a fucking Saturday. What the hell does he want from me? Yeah, and obviously this isn't just, like, you're right, Grid. It doesn't just apply to, like, drawing, you know, it applies to all form of arts, like modeling and, like, animating and shit like that. Like, even everything down to, like, animating with Source Filmmaker to, like, making VR chat models or whatever. Like, everything has, like, its, like, place in the process of, like, art, which is why I always really recommend that, like, people genuinely, even if you don't think you're going to be any good at it, you should always try to create, because having that outlet does you so much good. I don't know how other people function, but I know that all day of my life, I sit around and I think about how I could be doing art right now. I think about art ideas, I think about art I could be doing, and, like, that, like, infects my brain like a brain tumor worm guy. And I can't think about anything else until I make things sometimes. It just never leaves me. Meanwhile, like, other people, I know that they just kind of, like, do whatever the hell they want, and they just kind of, like, go through the motions. But, like, I commission art that I find myself unable to draw, and a lot of the times, like, I just find styles that are more or less very appealing to me. Because I can't draw everything in the world, you know. Sometimes I gotta leave it to a professional to do it for me, and they do not disappoint. Let me tell you something real quick. But, like, I like being able to, like, at least get some of my ideas out in a creative process. I think it's like extremely liberating. It's like it's kind of like it's kind of like eating a burger. Because when you're eating that burger, it's like the best moment of your life. You know what I mean? And like when you finish that burger, and you want to tell people about how good the burger was, so you go around, you start talking to your friends, you start DMing your buddies, you start like texting your buddies, you know, telling them, "Yo, guys, you're not gonna believe the burger I just ate," and like. It's just like that, low key. Like everything in life is just kind of like a burger. Oh. Now I'm getting hungry. Oh my god. Uh, what is going on with her skirt in that model that I have? I think her like shirt is clipping in because I don't think you're supposed to see the. I think the black skirt is supposed to be underlining. I'm gonna have to fuck with that a little bit. Or just kind of raw dog it and figure it out. I gotta say raw dog. That's like probably not good. I don't know like what the. I don't know if I'm allowed to like get away with like talking on here or whatever. So I probably should pace what I'm saying a little bit because I kind of just let my mouth run, and that's probably not good. Probably maybe. Put that there so I don't forget it. Low key. Got the little yellow mitts. Oh my god, this character. She's just wearing bullshit, dude. Yeah, it probably is, but what if it's not? I might need to look up another reference real quick because I need references for her skirt, and I don't think this model like really has them. That's a WebP file? Can you like fuck yourself immediately? Sorry, I really shouldn't be saying such things. Hold on, I gotta convert this into a fucking PNG. Magical adventure. Okay, then I save the image. I save the image. Oh my god. There we go. Okay. Hit that pose. There we go. Alright. We're back. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I see. Okay, so it kind of like... It's kind of like a... Yeah, okay, I'm glad I didn't just try to like fucking raw dog it. I said it again. That would have been bad. Yeah, that's good. I got some, this is Arknight's music playing right now, because they got some bangers, and I don't think they'll turn my shit off, probably. If they do, I'll be quite disappointed in Arknights. I think they got better things to do than attack a white boy getting a little motion. Probably. Maybe not, I don't know. Okay, I hate drawing skirts. I know that's like sacrilegious for a guy that like likes anime things, but I hate drawing skirts. It's very difficult. And I'll have to probably move around some parts of the outfit later. Yeah, get that like that. Maybe like add. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Just why not? Let's just fucking. Not gonna make the skirt too frilly, or getting affected by gravity too much, because that's not a good idea. I'm not trying to draw something too risque here today. Just wanted to do a cute little art. I actually don't even know if I should be drawing stuff like that on YouTube. I don't know what like they allow, because I know Twitch genuinely, like if you're drawing, they'll like let you draw with like a little bit of nudity, but I really don't like using Twitch, so I tried to avoid it at all costs. I figured YouTube would just be easier. I already have like an account set up here and shit, so it's just easier for me. And I also feel like, I don't know, I just feel like asking my friends to get on Twitch to watch me is like kind of like annoying, because not a lot of my friends use Twitch. I use it to watch like 5 streamers I like, pretty much. That's it. And they're all like my buddies, pretty much. I don't really watch anybody else on there. Like big streamers, like those guys just kind of annoy me. I don't know. Once again, not trying to make a stream where I complain, but I really like complaining, so I might like just kind of dig into them a little bit, but I mean no harm, I promise. What I will talk about though is if you have not played that Doom the Dark Ages DLC yet, you gotta do yourself a favor, dog. You gotta get on that shit. That is a good ass fucking game. That is a good ass game. I was very, very happy with what they did. They pretty much like fixed everything and then some, that game. It made me so happy I nearly threw up, like right there. Now we're gonna have these like kind of facing each other a little bit. It is flames, bro. Like it has like the opposite problem that Eternal had, where like Eternal's base game was awesome, and then I thought the DLC was like good but a little like weak. Where with Dark Ages, I thought the base game was good but a little weak, and the DLC is like the best fucking thing ever. Just goes to show that like Dark Ages base game, its DLC was almost there. It just needed a bit more. It just needed a little bit more, and the DLC does that. It literally like fixes all the problems and then some. So I'm quite happy that everybody seems to be liking it. I do feel bad for those id boys. I know some of the guys that worked on the DLC and did like really good work for it. They got laid off. It's like just demonic because Microsoft is run by a bunch of tools, and not like the good kind of tools that you keep in your car. I'm talking like the shit that like breaks down and like doesn't work and doesn't help or make anything better. So, right now, I thought this whole time I didn't have a roommate with me across the hallway, because I share like a common room with a guy. Now, I saw the lights on in his room a couple times, but like, that was just like, that was it. I didn't see anything else. But today I walked out into my bathroom and there was just a guy standing there, and I'm like, hi, and he was like, hey, what's up? I was in Australia for like 6 months, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, nice to meet you. And, you know, we shook hands, and he's like, yeah, I'm getting in the process of like leaving now, so I won't be here too much longer. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I met the guy, and he's already leaving. It's just over for me. Oh my God! Wait, I can complain about something. I can complain about some bullshit. I went to the stupid market today, because I needed. Well, I wanted to pick up a rotisserie chicken because my thing now is I pretty much eat a rotisserie chicken like over the course of like a week. Like I get a full thing from like Stop and Shop. They're like $9, okay, for a full like little chicken, bone in and everything like that. And I just take that thing and I put it in my fridge, and I take every time I'm hungry, I take it out of the fridge. I make a cup of rice, and then I pour a bunch of seasoning on it, and I dip it in like a little like mix of like sauce. I think it's like a spicy mayo sauce. And dog, oh God, whoever the hell made rotisserie chickens, bro. Not like like they're my hero. I love them. That shit saved my life. It saved my marriage. It saved everything. It's incredible. I was also using the. No, they are a cheat code. Like, you can shred those babies up, and you can have like shredded chicken with like some vegetables or whatever. I'm a huge broccoli guy. Like, broccolis are my favorite greens. So lately I've been like getting like bags of microwave broccoli at the store, I don't have an oven, BTW. There's a communal kitchen that I don't like using because people come in and ask me what I'm doing in there, and I don't like that. Like they come in and go, "What are you making, man?" Like I'm not making my food to have a conversation with you. I'm making my food because I'm fucking hungry. Leave me alone. Um, oh, but I'm so antisocial. Duh. But like, oh my god, bro. Like I'll be in there making like I was making steak yesterday actually, and this dude came in, and he's like, "Making steak?" And I go, "Yep." And he's like looking at me while I'm making it. He's like, and then you know what he does? He goes like, "You're making it on a steel pan?" And I go, "Yep." And he goes, "Now why are you using that? Don't you know cast iron's better?" And listen to me, okay? I nearly killed him like right there. It was almost I was almost about to go to prison. I don't I don't like you, dude. I don't want you. Who the fuck is ever cooking and goes like, I sure hope somebody comes in and comments on my my pan choices. Like, you go fuck yourself, dude. I'm not like I'm not there to have a conversation with you about what I'm cooking with. Like, you can actually get like shot. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, backseat cooking. Yeah, it was fucking rough, bro. I don't care, man. I don't care at all. And he's like, what seasoning you put on it? Now I usually just like. Low key, I usually just salt my I usually just brine my steaks and then I put pepper on them afterwards. I really don't think it needs anything else. I like them like that. You know what I mean? Like this is my thing. I prepare them in other ways, but I like doing that because it's like it's simple and it's very yummy to me. I like a salty, delicious steak. And this dude is like, "No, dude, what you gotta do is you gotta get this dry rub seasoning. You gotta," and I'm like. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Like I'm being so patient with this dude. I should have snapped. I always should have snapped. That's always my biggest problem in life. I should start snapping at people a lot more, like a fucking like a dog or something like that. Arr, arr. Like I should get like really mean and shit, bro. I'm having it in me to do this backseat cooking bullshit anymore. Hmm. Mostly looks okay. I kind of want to make the jacket thing hang a little lower. I might just remember that for the lining phase, to be honest. Let me like erase most of these lines now. Get rid of these. Get rid of that. Get rid of that, and that, and that, and that, and this, and this. Yeah, that's looking pretty alright. That's looking pretty alright. Oh, look at her. My friend just asked me if I want to see the new Spider-Man movie tomorrow. At 4 p.m.? Yeah, why not? Sure. I'll see Spider-Man. I haven't seen a fucking Marvel movie in a long time, though. Now I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna be so lost. I don't think I've even seen any of the previous Spider-Man movies since, like, Homecoming. Which is I'm pretty sure that was, like, the first one, right? Like, I didn't see Endgame until, like, a while after the movie came out. I remember I saw it at my friend's house and we watched Endgame, and we had to and we watched Endgame and we had to drink every time somebody said time or some shit like that. And I remember like I bought like a 6-pack of Angry Orchards and I was out of them by the time we were like an hour into the movie. I'll be fine. Oh, that's good to hear. I appreciate that. Honestly, I found my No, yeah, I didn't see the last Spider-Man. I know that he's like, I know that he was in like, he was like getting trolled by that Mysterio guy. Um, and he like took him into like a different dimension, and the Green Goblin was there, and the Octopus was there. Doc Ock, that's his name. He's not called the fucking Octopus. I'm a dumbass. Um, and they do battle. And Tobey Maguire was there. But that's all I really know about it. I think I like spoiled myself because I wanted to see Willem Dafoe as the Green Goblin again, so I watched the fight scene between him and the Peters. I'm sorry, but when I say the Peters, I just fucking think of Peter Griffin. It was almost worse than the time. But yeah, Eternals is the last like Marvel movie I've genuinely seen. You're right about that, Cat. Uh, Holy fuck, that was a hard movie. Um, that was a really hard movie. And then before that, uh, fucking it was the Chinese one. What is that one? I know it's really, that sounds really bad. I know. What is it called again? It's the rings. It's like it's that guy in the Seven Rings or whatever the fuck. That movie wasn't bad. I kind of liked it, but it kind of lost me in the second act. I liked it a lot more when it was just a guy doing cool kung fu. When there was a guy that showed up and he was doing like bullshit with like a moth. Yeah, Shang-Chi. That's it. Thank you. That was Shang-Chi. The Chinese guy in the Seven Rings. I fucking forgot. It was a good movie though, and I felt really bad for his actor because he seemed to really like the role, and I think he had a lot of fun with it. And then they just didn't do anything with his character. I felt kind of bad for him, low key. I don't know, like good actors always kind of get wasted sometimes. It's the same thing with that guy's name John Bodega? Bodega? No, that's Boyega. Dude, I'm looking like a fucking dumbass right now. I don't know names for shit. Um, John Bodega. No, Boyega. He's British. He was the guy. He played Finn in Star Wars, bro. Like, he got shafted too, and I always feel bad for those guys. The guy that played Poe in Star Wars, he was good too. Um, oh my god, bro. This doesn't look right to me. This arm up here. Like this is like terrible because like the arm is pretty much obstructing itself. But like I can't decide with the fabric of the sleeve if it should be like a tighter bend or if it should like be sticking. Maybe it should be tighter. Maybe that's what's bothering me about it so much. Eh. I'm gonna make it like a little like bumpy and wavy when I'm actually lining it, so it'll probably look better then. Although I think the length was also like bothering me, so that's probably an improvement as well. I'm also going to, from the way that it looks, it's kind of flush with her back a little bit more, and then it kind of like branches outward. Maybe I want to make this baby a bit bigger like this. Maybe. Are you out of your fucking mind? Yeah, that's probably fine. Lastly, her tail, and then I'll draw her hair, which is the worst part because fucking LMAO, look at this shit. Let's see. The tail is like actually the worst part when you're drawing like an Uma, because you always want it to be visible. You always want people to be able to like see it. But you don't want it to like stick out or like go somewhere. I don't want it to go somewhere where there's too much noise. Because like the big problem, I would say, quote unquote, weakness with my art style is that it doesn't do well with like a lot of noise in tight spaces. Like if I put the tail right here, not only does it kind of look wrong, but I don't know, it just makes it look too messy. I kind of prefer the tail being off maybe like to the side. Can I do like this, maybe? I think there's a bit of empty space here. It's all about filling in the empty space, which I low-key struggle with hard sometimes. That doesn't look too bad, though. I also draw with my mouse a lot, so if the lines look particularly egregious, I'm currently drawing with my mouse. Yeah, I'm a fucking mental patient with this shit, bro. I draw in a way that none can understand, dude. I want to be put... When I die, I want my brain to be put in a lab. I want to be studied. I want people to figure out why I was wired the way I was and how to make sure nobody is like this ever again. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty. I'm happy with that. Oh fuck! I forgot about her like sumo wrestler bullshit on the back. That's my bad. That's my bad, every pony. Um. Hmm. Yeah, I've been low key. I've been going to the movies a lot more in general. Um. I've been seeing shit probably wouldn't like go and see, and I've been going to the movies a lot on my own too, just because like I'm actually finding it like a little relaxing to just go on my own. Um. My brother got me really into that because he told me while he was doing law school, he would just go out to eat at restaurants sometimes because he wanted to. And I'm like, wait, you can like go to restaurants on your own and like just eat? And he was like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, shit. So I started doing that a lot more. Like if I saw a place that I liked, I would just kind of go. I wouldn't like ask anybody and shit. I got a lot of satisfaction and just got to enjoy myself and try a place out or whatever. Because then I know if a place is good, and then I can recommend it with pride, going like, yeah, I've been here before. It's freaking awesome. You know what I mean? I'm like scouting or whatever. But I've been moving around a lot, so it's like difficult for me to like kind of get my foothold in. At least I have a car now, so it's not as bad as it was at the last place. Not like crippling myself and not having a car for like a year. That was probably one of the worst decisions I've ever made in my life. Never have I ever felt like such a fucking dumbass. Like just kind of, oh well, looks like I gotta walk to Walmart if I want groceries. Like it was terrible. It was awful, dude. I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, man. I like having my cute little car and driving to my cute little places. I'm not afraid to admit that. If you got a problem with that, you can take it up with me, okay? I like being a cutie patootie in my car. Would this be in front of her tail or behind it? Yeah, no, it's awful. And it creates like a whole new problem where all I want to do is like go somewhere like tiny. So I feel like, well, I can't bother my friends with it because like I don't know, like, you know, I'm always afraid of being a bother to people. That's always like a big anxiety, but it also kind of makes you like put up with way more bullshit than you probably should. Because like I'm sure like if I asked a lot of my friends, they would say yes, you know, that it's not like I'm not friends with like horrible people or whatever. But like it definitely it definitely kind of like causes its own problems that I would not do anything about because I'm an idiot, and I'd Uber everywhere if I needed to go anywhere that I couldn't walk to. I should have got a bike or something like that, bro. I should have started biking again. That would have been a cool arc, being in my having a biking arc. But I don't want to be one of those like douchebags riding my bike on like the main road, like getting into car crashes and stuff. I love watching those videos though. Like you know those videos of like dudes on bikes getting like into like altercations or whatever. And every time it's just like this is the most like in the wrong person I've ever seen in my life, and like every like situation he's in always kills me, bro. Like they'll like bump into a parked car and they'll be like, "Oh my god. Oh my god, what just happened?" Like buddy, what are you doing? You think like they probably got their pants on too tight or something. The pants, man. I would never be able to wear that shit, so I guess I gotta give him props for that. Having my hams squeezed like that, not good. What little hams I have left, anyway. Up top. Oh, okay. Let's get the hair started. Hair is very difficult because I am very bad at drawing, so it's always it's always a very lengthy process. And you got to get the curves for the hair right. So she's got. Sometimes I simplify hair, but like some parts seem a bit too quote unquote, for lack of a better term, like iconic to me to kind of mess up. Like I'm gonna give her the 3 spikes right there because she's got that. and I've seen like really good artists just simplify and change hair to like fit their style a bit better, and that's smart. But like knowing how to do that in a clean way with your style is a skill within itself, which I am not good at yet, and I probably never will be, or will I? I don't know. I don't insult my art style to put me down. Don't think I'm like some kind of what's the term? Don't think I'm some kind of like dingus loser that has no faith in what I'm doing. It's a lot more down to the simple fact that I'm just being realistic with you people when I say shit like that. Because you know I'm still a pretty newbie artist at the end of the day. I got a lot of improvements to be made, and I think that's just fine. It's okay to not be the best at something, because God knows I'm not the worst at it either. So it's okay. It's like, now her hair bothers me a lot because it gets really like annoyingly messy, but she also has like the hair things on each side. I don't really know what to call it. I don't know anything about anything. So this is the stuff I usually simplify just a little bit, because I think I've drawn Kita-san like 3 times at this point, and I think the other 2 times it's just kind of like making sure like the general shape of it is right. Like if you can't get each and every detail down, you really just have to settle for the shape being correct. And usually that's more than good enough, to be honest, because nobody expects you to like draw every strand of hair on this 3D model exactly correct, but what they do expect you to do is at least make sure that the character looks like the character, which I think I usually succeed at to a degree. You tell me. Oh God, excuse me, I'm sorry. Don't know what came over me, heavens. Yeah. So this is kind of like her base hair down. I'm gonna like add some extra like strands going like a bit loose or whatever. I want to kind of give off the vibe that she's been like performing for a while, and she's like kind of, her hair's getting a little frizzy and messy or whatever from it. And of course, got to give the Ahago some gravity. Ahago? I am such a bad weeaboo, dude. It's not even funny. I should be shot. If I went back in time to like early 2000s, like weeaboo culture, they would skin me alive for not knowing what mo means. And I do know what mo means, I think, for the record. So please don't quiz me on it though. Like I'll probably get it wrong and get shot. Talking a lot about getting shot. Ahoge? Is that how you say it? Ahoge? That's not like the hentai face, is it? Do you say it the same way as the hentai thing? Is that ahage? Why are they so similar? Talk about like not appealing, by the way. I'm sorry. Not to start talking about goons, sorry to say, but like I don't know, that I can't think of something more unappealing, low key. I'm sorry. Shit is just like kind of cringe. Oh, look at that. I got her hair sticking out. I trust you, Kat. You've probably objectively watched more anime than me, so you're probably the winner in that department. I just like the shitty gacha video games, which means you win twice because I'm a gacha game player. Dude, gacha game players are one of the most oppressed people on the planet, okay? Let me tell you something real quick, alright? I was talking to this girl, and her and I, we were pretty, like, tight, you know? We were getting along pretty well. We didn't know each other too long. Well, I don't care what Nick has to say. I never care about what Nick has to say. Don't even talk about him in here. Bro, you've only watched 2 animes ever, bro. No, I refuse. Do not mention his name in here. If Nick isn't talking, then we're blessed. I'm just gonna be real with you. Um, Yay, now the hair gets all blurry. Yay, 'cause I fucking made it bigger. Uh, yeah, but, oh my god, what the fuck was I talking about? Yeah, so me and this girl, we were like pretty chill, and she was like, so what animes have you seen? Because she was like a big anime, she was a big fan of, what's that shit with the guy with the huge collar? Is it called Code Geass? Code Geass? Something like that, I think, right? Um, she was like, have you ever seen like this, and I go, nope, nope, and nope, I haven't seen any of those. And she's like, I thought you were like a big anime fan, and I'm like, not really. I kind of like yeah, Code Geass, yeah, that's it. I was like, not really. I mean, I like anime art styles a lot, and I like a lot of anime like conceptually, but I'm mostly like a gacha game fan, low key. So I'm kind of a, and I made a joke. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of like a loser, haha. And she's like, oh, and I'm like, what? Like, so wrong with that? And she goes, I just had a lot of bad experience with gacha game players, and I'm like, really? What do you mean? And she goes like, oh, I don't really want to get into it, but they've hurt me in the past. And I'm like, I'm really sorry to hear that, like genuinely, but like, I promise I'm different. And I'm like, by the way, I don't play Genshin, so like 10 points for me, right? And she goes like, haha, maybe. And then we don't talk for a full day, and I'm like, and then I reach out to her and I'm like, yo, is the gacha thing like really that much of a game changer for me? Like you really don't fuck with that? And she goes, no, not really. I'm afraid of how you're gonna act and stuff when you don't get the characters you want. Like that is genuinely what she said to me. And I'm like, okay, you know what? You know what? Fine, okay? Just fine. And I'm like, listen, I really don't think it's that big of a deal. But like, if it really matters a lot to you, then I'm sorry, I don't think it's gonna work. Because like, I do genuinely, I like the characters a lot. I like the storylines a lot. It's something that's very important to me. So, I chose gacha games over women, and I followed my heart. I did what was right, even if it didn't feel right at the time. I did the right thing. But yeah, I did get generalized, yeah. So if you think about it, I kind of have it worse than like a lot of people, probably throughout history, honestly. I'm just like the gypsies of Europe, bro. Everybody's always like, get the gypsies out of here. And East, because he likes gacha games. Like, it's such a fucking crime to like silly little PNG games with anime girls. Okay? It's not my fault. It's not my fault I like it. When I was like 19, I dated this girl, and she got me into two things. She got me into Fate Grand Order, and she got me into using Twitter a lot. And both of those effectively ruined my whole life. So, if anything, it's her fault. I didn't do anything wrong. I've never done anything wrong in that capacity. I'm a good guy. Okay, I like how the hair is looking. Let me get the little details on this now. It's got like kind of a Minecraft square flower thing going on. I don't even know how these people come up with this design. Like, something I love about gacha games is character designing. The character designs they do. It was especially the case with like Fate Grand Order and like Girls Frontline when I was really into those, because Fate Grand Order always had like some type of historical reason. Sometimes it was a real stretch though, like, oh, we're gonna make Jeff the I almost said Jeff the Killer. What's the name of the guy that like killed a bunch of women in Britain? Hash slinging slasher. What's his fucking name again? I genuinely forgot his name. I almost called him Jeff the Killer. Jack the Ripper, that's it. Jack the Ripper. Okay, so Jack the Ripper is like a little kid in Fate Grand Order, and like I remember reading this whole like essay that some dude wrote about how no, it actually makes a lot of sense. It actually makes a lot of sense. And I read it all, And I was just looking at it the whole time. I'm just like, dude, like, genuinely, no matter what you say to me right now, nothing justifies, like, making Jack the Ripper, like, a little, like, baby. I'm sorry. Like, it's just stupid. Now, if you made Jeff the Killer a baby, that'd be a good, like, subversion. Because, like, how is he gonna Jeff the Kills you when he's still so young? Man, do you remember when people were fucking obsessed with Jeff the Killer? Like, they Jeff the Killer, like, profile pictures and shit. It was so, what a weird time to be on the internet, bro. I want to say thank God it's over, but I think everybody's moved on to, like, Huggy Wuggy or whatever, like, the new, like, trend is these days. I never really got into Five Nights at Freddy's, but I get the appeal with that. With some of the newer horror shit coming out, and they always got such dumb names too. They're always called like Binky's Boner World or some shit, or like, I don't know, just dumb stuff like that, man. I just feel like a lot of the times, like, dicking around in the internet, I just see people talking about games and stuff like that. I feel like I'm just getting way too fucking old for shit sometimes. It's like really funny. Yeah, mascot horror, yeah. And can I be like dead ass like mean for a minute? I'm sorry. I'm seeing a lot of people play Roblox now. Like people like not like kids. I'm talking like people in like their 20s playing Roblox, like some of my friends play it and stuff like that. I mean no disrespect when I say this, but like I just don't get it. Like I don't get it the Roblox thing at all, bro. It just looks like you play like worse games on there than like actual games. Does that make any sense? Or like, I don't know, it just looks like it's filled with children. I don't know why you would want to be on there. I'll never get the appeal, man, ever. I remember, back when, like, Minecraft was still, like, really new. My brother didn't want me, I'm sorry, to play on the account. For some reason, once again, my brothers were, like, Adolf and Himmer. Like, they were, like, they were buddy together just to like get me on that shit. So I would try to find alternatives, and I saw people talking about Roblox back in the day. Yeah, Kat, I'm sorry, I have like no nostalgic connection to Roblox in any capacity. So like Lord knows I tried because it ran horribly on my PC when I tried to play it back when I was like a little kid. Yeah, Whimsy, it's fucking scary, bro. Like, I'm not saying those people should be on a list, but like, if they are, I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. It's not for me. It's not for me at all. Like, like, dude, I'm having a big problem where I'm trying to like make like, I'm trying to find like art moots on Twitter and shit, and like make friends on there and shit. Like, I'm trying to find like other Uma artists because I like doing like collab drawings and shit like that. And, like, a lot of these guys, I follow them, and I'm like, these seem pretty cool, man. And if any of you are watching this, because I know I put the ad on Twitter, I really do apologize for this, but, like, I'm going to just be dead-ass with you. When you're talking about, like, Roblox and posting pictures of your Roblox avatar with, like, Uma clothing on, I'm just kind of staring at it in bewilderment. I'm going to be real with you. I know I'm saying I mean no disrespect and disrespecting you, but, like, I don't know. It's a topic I'm very confused about. Just an update on my coworker. He said, yeah, you want to go see that new Spider-Man movie? I bought an extra ticket. Now, I don't think he bought an extra ticket. What I think happened is he probably had a date planned and it got canceled because that's what always happens to him. So I'm getting sloppy seconds with the ticket. So thanks a lot, man. I'll play stupid though. Always take an excuse to get out of the house, low-key. Like, I saw Odyssey, like, a week ago or something like that. And you know what? I was really expecting to dislike the movie a lot more than I did. But I actually quite liked a lot of it. I think my biggest gripe was something I wasn't expecting. It was the dialogue. The dialogue in that movie was pissing me off so much at times because I'm not even kidding. Okay, so it takes place in like BC Greece, right after the Trojan War, like 10 years after the Trojan Wars, right? And these guys walk up to each other like, hey, I'm looking for my father, Odysseus. Have you seen my father, Odysseus? Yep, let's hope we find him. Haha. Yeah, I hope so. But they're talking like people like in present day, and like that bothered me like so much because like for the most part the acting was really good, but every once in a while there was just a line where like Odysseus is like, I want. He wouldn't say like I wish to hear the sirens call. He just goes like I want to hear the sirens. Tie me to the post. Like he just talks like a regular dude. That is something I see nobody talking about because everybody's too busy like complaining about bullshit, like 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 uh like stuff that doesn't matter in the movie in any way whatsoever. Um, which always annoys me so much because anytime like I want to like see conversations about like a movie online or whatever, to like see opinions and stuff like that, it's always just like either people rage baiting, I hope, or like just like slop conversations that don't matter at all. And that always annoys me. Make her mouth bigger. She's going like, oh, oh, oh. No, that's too much. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. This ain't not a permanent face anyway. I'm just giving her a silly little face. Yeah, but I don't really I do not appreciate how it seems like every discussion online just turns into discussions about things that don't matter. Like I don't really care about like I don't really care about a lot of stuff as long as the movie's good or like as long as this is good or whatever. But it matters. But like that like random window dressing stuff matters to a surprising amount of people, and they get like irrationally upset about it. And I'm sure like if you're a rational person, this is a song and dance like thought process you've had a million times. But I mean, I don't know, man. This is my stream of conscious, for lack of a better term. You're just gonna be hearing that shit. Just you know, stay woke, stay smart, not fart. Don't let discussion of things online dictate how you think about things. You got to go experience them for yourself. And I'm glad I did because I had a very good time at the movies. In the same vein, though, if you look at something and you think to yourself, "That's pure ass," I know that's pure ass. Trust your gut every time. Every time, trust your gut. Do not feel bad about trusting your gut. It is the right thing to do. You gotta be smart. You gotta save your money. Games cost like $7 million now. You gotta buy the things that are worth it and leave the things alone that aren't. I'm sorry, bro, but like I can clock games as being ass without even playing them, and that's just how my gut works sometimes. I think everybody's like that to an extent. You know, you can just fucking tell. Well, this is looking pretty goddamn good, actually. I'm actually pretty happy with it, to my surprise. I was very nervous that this was gonna come out like pure dicks, and people are gonna like wonder if I like have been using like AI or tracing this whole time. But like, no, look, I can actually kind of sketch. Now we start the worst and most intense part of the whole process, which is lining. Now, lining for me is especially terrible because, as you can see, I draw with a 1-pixel pen. Okay, and a big part of my style is I want to avoid double lines. So let me give a brief thing of what I mean. So if I'm doing a straight line like that, right? Well, straight enough, you know what I'm saying. That's good, right? If I want to do like a curved line, this is also fine. But what I'm going to then do is I'm going to take a by one eraser and thank you, Kat. I appreciate that. And then I'm going to take it to this, and I'm going to first erase all, like, what I call it, like, double lining or, like, hard corners. I delete those first. And then, let's see. There's a single space here. This is really standing out. So what we're going to do is make it a 2, so it fits in the lining a little bit better. And that's about it. It keeps it, like, a rougher shape, but, like corners especially always look kind of rough, but I really prefer being meticulous like this because it makes the lines look cleaner, and it complements the actual like look I'm going for very well. Yeah, so it's gonna be a long process. I am not very enthusiastic about my ability to finish this tonight. However, we're gonna get a good amount of it done before I close the stream off, and we'll slap a success on our heads, and we'll move on with our life. And I'll save this and continue it next time I stream. I have no consistent schedule in mind. I'm pretty much just going to do this whenever I want to, low-key. Because being dead ass, I don't expect to get like a massive audience or anything like that. I just kind of do this because it's something I always wanted to do. It's something I always like would always hate myself if I didn't do it, if that makes any sense. So it feels good to do it now. I was honestly like actually kind of fucking nervous, but like now that I'm like up here talking, I'm realizing that like, wait a minute, I love talking. This is like the easiest shit in the fucking world. So it's really not so bad. I have been planning on making like actual YouTube videos too. That, however, I'm a lot more stuck because I need to find like a decent editing software first. I want to use... now, I actually like Microsoft Clipchamp a lot because it's very simple. I prefer like simpler kind of like things. The problem with Microsoft Clipchamp, and I found this out with my recent Doom Dark Ages upload, did you know that Microsoft Clipchamp automatically exports all videos at 30 FPS regardless of the original frames per second the video is uploading in? It's really bad. So that video looks like shit, and I can't do anything about it because I don't want to go through the process of re-rendering it and stuff on something else because I don't have nothing else to really render it on. Cat, don't put down your ability, dog. I think that you probably would not be too bad at it. You really just gotta have topics in mind, which, low-key, okay, to be honest, I really didn't. But, I don't know. I think, like, it's easier to start by talking about what I'm doing with art and then moving on to, like, just wherever the hell my brain goes. No, there's no specific export. You export the resolution, but there's nothing for the frames per second. And it doesn't even say, by the way, we're going to make this 30 FPS. Like, it doesn't say that anywhere. I found that out from a fucking Reddit thread where people are like, how come my videos are only 30 FPS when I export them with Clipchamp? And there's some guy going, oh, no, it happened to you too. And everybody just kind of holding each other's hands and going like, I can't believe I have to tell you this, but your whole project is like 30 FPS now, bro. Sorry. Very evil. I mean, Microsoft will always find a way to make me upset. No matter how hard I try to like their products, they'll always find a way to like spit in my food one way or another. It's just who they are. Even though Bill Gates hasn't worked, there for almost 10 years at this point, he still finds a way to like, make that company like function in a way that's like just as spiteful as he is. An evil, evil man. He wants to take my hamburgers away. I do not fuck with him. Getting like squares, right, diagonal squares right like this is fucking like a huge challenge with my style. Like, I love my style to death, dude, but like there are times where I'm like, I wish I didn't like do this because this is just, it just makes like very simple things very difficult at times. Although the suffering is usually worth it in the end, I will say that. Suffering builds character. We bull. No, that's not good. I need to do this to get it like a bit more. It's probably fine. I'm probably gonna mess with this more low key. I don't like how that looks. I can always go back and touch this up later. It's fine. Something that, so I moved into a new place, like, semi-recently, and, getting used to the area is very tricky for me, because I'm realizing how spoiled I am being from, like, New York, because, everything in New York is open till, like, 9 p.m., typically, like, even places like supermarkets and stuff like that, but, like, here, everything closes by, like, 7 a lot of the time. It's very strange, man. People in the South, bro, they got different lives down here, man. They open late and they close like early. And I don't know if I'm just being like an entitled northerner. I probably am, but like, come on, man. Sometimes a brother wants to go to the store at 9 p.m. on a Saturday. Can't you accommodate me? Is that really, like, am I really asking for too much? Probably. I usually ask for too much. Who am I kidding? That's probably fine. Part of the process is not sweating a lot of the finer details too much because they're going to be obstructed one way or another once more of the process is done. Like some of this part is going to be covered by the clothing. I like drawing it anyway though because it helps. Like it's weird. It's like a placebo thing for me where like if I'm drawing something that's inevitably going to be covered by clothing or hair or something like that, I still like having it because then I feel like it will be like, I don't know, better represented when it even when it's covered. Does that make any sense? Probably not. You guys probably think I'm crazy. You guys probably clicked off already because I'm just rambling about bullshit. That's perfectly fine, by the way. I don't even blame you. I mean, I hate watching streams. I really do. Which makes this whole situation very hysterical and hypocritical of me. Um, but damn it, I'll do it anyway. Yeah, so that's fine. That's fine. We'll probably work on that more later. I'll get that spacing right. How is the editing going, Kat? Uh, is the video starring me almost done? Okay, it's not starring me, but it probably like low key it should. I use the shift tool a lot as well. For those of you that don't know, shift tool is something in Clip Studio Paint that lets you. It basically you press it and hold it, and then while you're holding it, it has this little thing, and then every time I click, it does a straight line to that location. It's very useful for me because my style is kind of boxy anyway, so I can use it to kind of like get that together. Oh, good shit, man. Nice job. I felt really bad for you. I know you lost all that fucking progress on the video. I thought you were like going back to the drawing board with it almost. I know. But I'm glad you stuck with it, dog. And you're gonna be glad you did too. It's gonna be a fire video. I always wondered if like the Umas like designed their own clothes or they just like get the shit handed to them and they go like, alright, I'll wear it. Yeah, QuakeCon's pretty close. I'm actually really looking forward to it this year, honestly. Uh, Mostly because like I really like just think that like it kind of needs a win after all the layoffs. I feel like really bad for the company. Um, Like, holy crap, can you imagine how evil Microsoft would be if they're like, yeah, we have to cancel QuakeCon. Though, I don't know if QuakeCon is, like, officially hosted by id, or if it's just, like, a community thing that, like, it just goes to. I actually don't even know. Do you know, Kat? I mean, I know it's been a thing since forever, pretty much, like the 90s. But I never understood how much, like, id is responsible for it. Or if it's more like of a community thing. Oh, interesting. Bethesda. They're in a weird spot right now. I always want to like Bethesda, honestly, I do. I can't hate Mr. Howard, no matter how hard I try. No matter how much of his sweet little lies Todd tells me, I'm always coming back for more. But like, dog, I didn't give a single fuck about Starfield. I don't know a single person that did. That was a nothing video game. I'm sorry, bro. Like, Every time I saw footage of it, it was just the most uninspired, like, space shit ever. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. I wonder if we'll get any reveals, but probably not, because I know Bethesda's in the process of working on shit right now, but I doubt we'll see anything anytime soon. Yeah, Starfield is ass. Like I said, I always want to like Bethesda games because they're probably the only RPGs I could tolerate playing a lot of the time. Um, but man, like I want to love like games like Skyrim and Fallout 3 and shit, but I just can't. I only like New Vegas as much as I do because I like the setting. Um, the RPG elements aren't really anything that like really excites me too much. And it just kind of feels like Bethesda always goes down the lamest route with their like series. Like the way that like a lot of Skyrim quests go through the motions and stuff like that, it always just kind of seems fucking lame to me. Like I remember thinking it was cool when I was a kid, but like these days I just kind of look at it and just go like, that's how it ends, really? I don't know. Bethesda also like publishes for a lot of companies I really like, so there's always a desire for them to actually succeed to some capacity. Like Kat, you know how conflicted I am over like Deathloop and shit like that from Arcane. Like I like Arcane, I do. I want to like them more, but God, it is not easy. It's really just not easy. It almost kind of feels like sometimes these companies are just trying to make me hate them for some reason. But I really don't want to. I mean, I want to root for them. I want to like them. I want to see them succeed. I want to play and enjoy their games. But I really just can't get it in me to like do it sometimes. Like I didn't even fucking attempt to play Redfall. I knew it was gonna be ass. I just knew it, so I didn't even try. I have to wonder too, what does Microsoft get out of making them independent in the first place? No, yeah, Arcane, I know. I don't know what Microsoft gets out of letting them be independent in the first place. Maybe maybe they're letting them go because they feel like they're gonna get too much backlash if they shut the company down, but they don't want to pay for their shit anymore because they see them as kind of like unprofitable. That would be my best guess. Like this is like a good middle ground where they don't or they're not responsible for them financially. But I don't even know why they would do a deal like that in the first place. Yeah, like I'd imagine it's good PR. But when the fuck is like Microsoft ever cared about good PR? They would fucking shoot their employees in the head if it saved them $10. They've never treated their people well. I guess it's never too late to start, but forgive me for not having the utmost faith in Microsoft. They're kind of like they're kind of like the comically evil video game company. Well, company in general, I suppose. I often forget that they make things other than Xbox. Oh, I didn't know Toys for Bob did that. Interesting. Very funny name for a company, by the way. Who is Bob? Ooh. Isn't it kind of weird how Spyro isn't like a PlayStation product like at all anymore? Like neither is like Crash, but like Crash kind of felt more like I don't know. Crash kind of felt more like it was like a slower burn because they started releasing Crash games on other platforms. I think after is it right after like Naughty Dog stopped making them? But like Spyro is weird because although I often forget that Skylanders is fucking Spyro. Like I actually like forgot about that shit. I remember a lot of people being really into that when I was like in middle school and like and shit. People fucking love Skylanders, bro. I would see those stupid fucking commercials every day, and they would piss me the fuck off because I didn't like them. I've never played a Spyro game in my life. Not one. If you told me that the games are good, I'd be inclined to believe you. But, like, I don't want to fall for, like, YouTuber, gaslighting again. Because that's how I, Do you remember back in, like, the early 2010s? When you had, like, your JonTrons and Peanut Butter Gamers on YouTube and shit. And they all fucking glazed the shit out of Banjo-Kazooie. Being, like, one of the best games ever made. And, like, looking back, as somebody that has never played Banjo-Kazooie until, like, way after I watched those videos, and then I walked away, because I emulated it later on, and because I'm like, I remember everybody really liking these games. I remember people really wanted this character for Smash Brothers. Surely the game's got to be really good, and they were just okay, and I didn't feel very strongly about them one way or the other. I played Banjo 1 and beat it. I did not finish Banjo Tooie. I got bored and stopped. And I didn't touch nuts and bolts. I know, like, a lot of people actually say that, like... Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts isn't such a bad game, and, like, YouTubers are just really dramatic about it, and I would absolutely fucking believe that, like, 100%. That's so fucking funny to me. Like, the game's reputation was ruined because of a fucking JonTron video. Like, he had that much influence and power over things. Does Banjo have a 60 FPS recomp like Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask do? People go crazy with like N64 recompiles. That stuff is really cool. I'm not even gonna pretend to understand how it works though. They basically rebuild the entire thing from the ground up and like create new source code. It's absolutely fucking terrifying how this shit's all like done for free too. I mean, I'm sure the guys have like Patreons or whatever, but like I don't know how much they legally can profit off of, you know, like making like basically just like taking somebody's code and like, I don't know, like translating it and changing it. Interesting. I will look into this. I will very much look into this. I'm interested in replaying the games. Maybe that will make all the difference for me. And maybe it won't, you know? Who knows? Who knows? It's always worth trying, especially when it's free, am I right? Oh, man. I'm gonna pirate the shit out of that game. Fuck. Yeah. By the way, I hope everybody likes my model. It was done by Xanthua on VGen. If you like it, they open up their requests occasionally. I was on their waitlist for a little while, and then they started it on like a random Saturday, and then it was done in like 5 hours. Very, very impressive work. I highly recommend you check her out if you want a model. I just wanted a PNG tuber. I honestly kind of find full-on VTuber models a little freaky looking because they're like staring directly at the screen. I always like the charm of like a silly little model that just bounces and moves when I talk. I had another one made that's like really, really simple. It's literally like my character, and she just goes like ah 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 when she opens her mouth up. It's nothing crazy, but this is pretty much all I'm going to use low key because I fucking love this model way too much, bro. She did a great job. For those unfamiliar, this is my OC named Artura. She has all this lore that I'm not going to get into, and all this background that I have not written anywhere yet. It's just in my head. So basically, yeah, it's stupid. I kind of just created her so I could just like mash all my fetishes into a character, as one does when they're making an OC. You know, you just kind of I'm not ashamed. I'll admit it flat out. You know, I made a character for boner alert reasons, and I think that's okay because I get to draw her in clothes and stuff, and I get to draw her doing whatever I want. It's cool. Okay, that sounds really creepy. What I'm trying to say is, she's my canvas essentially. Like when you have an OC, you can kind of just do whatever you want with them. You don't have to worry about things being like in character. You don't have to worry about people going like, I don't like how you drew this character, which is something I have actually heard before. Did you know that? I have gotten complaints by people in a art server I was in for how I was drawing a character. This was a long time ago. I was drawing this Arknight's character named. Which one was it? I'm trying to remember. I was drawing this Arknight's character named Scotty. I think it was Scotty. Um, and this guy in the server DM'd me, and he said that I was getting her personality wrong in my art, and I was like, now instead of immediately blowing him off like I probably should have done. Instead, I was like, can you elaborate on how? I'll try to correct it. Hee hee, because I'm a fucking wet blanket, and and he started like yapping about how I can change things or whatever, and I immediately realized that like it was just like his like weird like OC version of the character, and then I got really mad, and I'm like, listen, buddy, bucko, pally, I'm not doing this, and he got like snappy and upset with me over it, and like, I'm sorry, bro, like. I don't know how people have the audacity to like actually just walk up to me when I'm drawing something and going like, "No, you're getting it all wrong. You got to do it like this instead." I've had some very out of pocket comments about my art. I still remember my favorite comment I've ever gotten on my art ever was when a guy commented, "Your art style looks like the Tails Gets Trolled art style, but I mean that in a positive way." Now, the Tails Gets Trolled art style is notorious for being like, you know, bad. So it was kind of hard to not take it as an insult, but I did find it to be funny, to be honest. Like it didn't really upset me. I found it to be pretty funny. Um, but like the framing of it was so funny. Like, how did this guy find me? Because I remember instinctively the guy didn't follow me or anything like that. He just said that to me randomly, and I was just thinking to myself like who is you? What makes you think it's okay to like say that to me? I don't know. I'm like a drinking. I'm like a. I keep running into like characters from Drake and Josh, like you know, like the random people that they run into in Drake and Josh, and like they're all like so mean to them for like no reason. Like that's what I deal with on a daily basis. Package for Josh Nichols. Thanks. Have a good day. Don't tell me what to do. That's like I'm dealing with that shit. Meanwhile, I'm the nicest bean in the world to every pony. Sigh. It is so hot in my room, bro. I got the AC cranked down to like 65 right now, and I'm melting. The temperature here is so sporadic. It'll go from like... It was like 72 days ago, and now we're getting back up to like 85. I hate heat. I hate the summer. I want all this misery to end so badly. You have no fucking idea how bad I want it to end. I'll do anything to have it stop. Please, Lord. That's something like I'm always surprised when I meet people that go like, "Yeah, summer's my favorite time of year." Like, are you in like preschool? You happy to be out of school for the rest of the year? Like, fuck off. I hate summer. I hate the heat so fucking much. If I woke up and every day it was freezing and snowing out, that would be like the greatest fucking thing in the world. But no, I gotta deal with I got to deal with walking outside and like melting, and then you get in your car and your car's hot, and then you got to turn on the air conditioning, but the air conditioning isn't cool yet, so everything it just blows like hot air into your face, and then like it's just it's just terrible. And if I could just never ever put up with bullshit like that again, I would. One of my bucket list dreams is to like live in Alaska for a period of time. Just to, like, like put my money where my mouth is and see if I'm like actually happy with like weather like that. But I'm afraid of actually liking it, and then I'm never gonna leave. I'm never gonna fucking leave. Okay, so far so good. Um, hmm. I'm wondering if I just want to stop it here for now, and we can continue next time. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do, low key, because I can feel myself getting burnt out with the art. I'm also like running out of things to talk about right now, and like the very act of speaking is getting kind of tiring. So I think I'm going to close the stream here. Uh, However, we got a good baseline of the drawing done, and we'll continue this baby next time. Um, now, I know most people kind of just popped in to say hi, and they didn't stay for the whole time. That's perfectly fine. But I appreciate everybody that came in to watch for even a little bit, everybody that interacted. Kat, you're an MVP, you're a real one. I appreciate you. And thank you very much for watching my stream, my first ever stream. There's going to be more of them. I'm not like a VTuber or whatever, so I'm not like, oh my God, my debut. It's really just kind of like, yeah, I'm glad you guys liked it. Yahoo! Uh, and I'm getting a bit of like the nervousness out by just kind of doing this a little bit. So it'll be like easier next time, and then easier the next time, and then before you know it, it'll be the easiest thing in the world. I do also want to stream video games, but I'm trying to find something like it's weird. I'm trying to find something that's like worth streaming, if that makes any sense. And I'm having a little trouble like actually picking something because I don't want to pick a game I played like a million times because then I don't know, there's no enjoyment out of that. But I also don't want to pick something I've never played before because I hate looking like an idiot. So I'm kind of stuck there. I'll need to make a decision, which I'm sure I'll make eventually. But yeah, for now I'm going to call it here. Let's see how progress we've made so far. Look at that. Not too shabby for a stream drawing so far. All right. Well, thank thank you everybody for joining me tonight, and I hope to see you again real soon.